In this video, we'll make authentic Turkish stuffed eggplant known as karnıyarık. This classic dish has tender eggplants filled with a savory meat and tomato mixture, and it's cooked in a way that's been loved by generations. We begin by gathering the ingredients. 5 medium-sized eggplants that are firm and shiny, 300 grams of ground beef or lamb, 1 onion, 2 garlic cloves, 2 ripe tomatoes, a tablespoon of tomato paste, fresh parsley, olive oil, salt, and black pepper. You'll also need a pot or pan, a baking dish, and basic utensils. As the camera pans over the ingredients, we introduce the steps in a smooth voiceover. We start by washing the eggplants and peeling off stripes in a pattern so the flesh cooks evenly and doesn't absorb too much oil. We then make several slits in each eggplant lengthwise, deep enough to later hold the filling. Next, heat olive oil in a large frying pan until it shimmers. Carefully place the eggplants in the oil and fry on each side until the flesh turns golden brown and the interior becomes soft. This takes about 4 to 5 minutes per side. Use tongs to flip them gently and make sure they aren't burning. Once they are tender and browned, remove them onto a plate lined with paper towels to drain the excess oil. With the eggplants frying, we turn our focus to the filling. In the same pan, fresh olive oil is reheated and finely chopped onions added. We stir and cook until the onions are soft and fragrant. Then add minced garlic and cook for another minute. Next, we add the ground meat, breaking it apart with a spoon as it browns evenly. Once the meat is lightly browned, we stir in tomato paste, then add the chopped tomatoes, salt, and pepper. The mixture simmers gently for about 5 minutes until it becomes thick and saucy. Finally, fresh chopped parsley is stirred through. The taste is savory and rich, perfect for stuffing inside the eggplants. Next, we assemble the dish. Using a spoon, we gently open each fried eggplant slit and fill it generously with the meat mixture until it mounds slightly. We then place the stuffed eggplants side by side in a baking dish. Over the top and between them, we spoon any remaining sauce from the pan to keep everything extra juicy. Finally, we drizzle a little olive oil and, if you like, add a few sliced tomatoes on top for color and moisture. The baking dish goes into a preheated oven set at 190 degrees Celsius, 375 degrees Fahrenheit. We bake the eggplants for about 25 to 30 minutes until they are completely tender and the sauce is bubbling. As they cook, we show close shots of the dish in the oven and steam rising. Midway, we open the oven to brush the eggplants with sauce to keep them moist. Towards the end, the top of the meat becomes lightly crisp but still juicy. Once baked, the eggplants are beautifully tender and filled with rich, flavorful meat. We take them out and let them rest for a couple of minutes. A piece is plated over a bed of rice or with bread alongside fresh parsley for garnish. The final shot is a close-up of a cut-open eggplant showing the juicy meat filling and tender flesh. The voiceover encourages viewers to try this recipe for a true taste of Turkish home cooking and invites them to subscribe for more traditional recipes. Before we enjoy this dish, let's take a moment to talk about where it comes from. Karnıyarık is a classic recipe in Turkish home cooking, and it literally means split belly in Turkish. This funny name refers to the way the eggplants are cut open and filled with delicious meat. It's a dish full of history and heart, and it is loved all over Turkey, from village homes to city kitchens. Families often cook it on weekends or for guests, and it's usually served with rice pilaf and yogurt. It's simple but rich in flavor and made with love and care. This dish is a perfect example of how everyday ingredients can create something truly special. When you cook karnıyarık, you are taking part in a long tradition that has been passed down through generations. You're not just making a meal, you're making a memory. If you have leftovers, there are so many great ways to use them. You can reheat karnıyarık the next day and it will taste even better after resting. Serve it with flatbread or warm it up and chop it into smaller pieces to make a filling for wraps or sandwiches. You can even mash the filling slightly and serve it with scrambled eggs for a Turkish-style breakfast. Another fun idea is to slice leftover eggplants and use them in pasta or rice bowls. The flavors are deep and rich, and they go well with many dishes. As we come to the end of this recipe, I hope you feel inspired to try it in your own kitchen. Turkish food is full of soul, and this dish is one of the best examples of that. Thank you for watching and cooking with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share your own experience. And don't forget to subscribe for more recipes from around the world. Now, go enjoy your karnıyarık with a happy heart and a full belly.